Yeah, I'm just this team continues to, and I guess amaze me in their resilience, their ability to continue to believe in themselves. Uh, Being an underdog is really does it's it's a non-factor. Um, but we believe we played well. Too many heroes for me to name them all. I think this is the first game where we would have to say the offense went out there and outscored them. No matter what they did and put on the board, and they put some points on the board, we didn't get many turnovers on our side of the field, and we drove the length of the field over and over again and put the points on the board that we needed to win the game. But it was defense got turnover after turnover, uh, and um, um, and it was just a good team effort. Field goals, all those things we had to do. We had I would say that we were able to win every area of the game in that regard. So I'm just awful proud of everybody. We didn't have but 3 penalties in the game, 2 last week. That continues to be a factor. We won the turnover margin big, which you've got to do when you're trying to knock somebody off, as well as South Alabama's played this year. And so and then the team, the momentum switched back over to them in the second half. When you come out of the halftime, like last week, say, man, we got to get a good halftime talk, get them out. Well, they came out and scored. I won't say they scored twice. And so we had to come back and really get going. And we did. The offense answered. The defense shut them down. And then we finally wore. I think they just got tired of throwing the ball to number 8. He got tired of catching it because he's a great player. The quarterback does have a great ability to give him a very catchable, soft, high ball. And he's got that great skill. And we're just lucky. I just thought he got exhausted because they worked him to death. He did a great job, and our defense kept coming up with plays and kept coming up with plays. And just like last week, we're able to get that interception and fall on the ground and lock up the victory. Open for questions. If anybody's got any. Is anybody trying to get in? If not, I'll go eat some pizza.
Yeah, Coach, I'll go. Cameron Jet Hawkeye. What do you think it was this week that really led to the offense just clicking? You had over 500 yards total this week.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is we have a lot of guys that are new to the offense. Receivers, 2 of our 4 receivers are new to the well. Everybody's new to Coach Rodriguez's offense. But some of our guys had spring football. But we have a quarterback that's new to the offense who came in July and joined our team. A lot of players. So I think as we begin to understand how to play how to run our offense, fast, tempo. If you'll go back to my press conferences after early games, it was all about first downs. We could not make any yards on first downs, and because of that, your entire second and third down play calling is ineffective because there's not many good choices. I think what's happened now is we begin to understand our offense more, and we're productive on first down, and that opens that up. And of course, Chandler Rogers, our quarterback, is beginning to understand what's required from this offense, and I think maybe we all kind of underestimated his throwing ability. We thought he could run and throw, but he's really listened and been very coachable, and he's become very good at I don't know what his throwing percentage was. I think it was really good today.
71%.
71%, and there were downfield throws. We had some huge downfield throws. We weren't just throwing a lot of bubble screens and hitches, and so it was a pretty impressive night. Receivers caught the ball very well, and then we sacked their quarterback at the end of the game. So I think offensively we're beginning to understand what the offense requires, and everybody has to do their part.
There was 15 yards, almost 15 yards of completion.
Specifically on a big play, the big reception from Will Derrick to hit for good. That was a huge play.
Huge, well, huge, and we've kind of known that Will could make plays like that. He's starting to make more plays. He gives Boogie a rest, or he plays or Sparks a rest. We've got some good slot receivers. He's got deceptive speed, so when he catches the ball in full stride, that ball hit him in full stride, and so he's been catching a lot of speed outs. And runs those he's got great hands, and so I was just great to see him make that play for us. He made the big play last week of the final series of the drive of the game to win the game. and that kind of was the play that broke the camel's back right there. So we're proud of him. I mean, and a lot of other players who made great catches and runs and all those things.
In a game too, when you're trading blows, 3 consecutive 3-and-outs, they didn't punt until the third quarter, but those 3 stops in a row, gave you a chance to regain the lead.
What happened? We worked very hard in practice and keep the intensity level up to a very high level. And I think towards the end, the quarterback got tired, the receiver got tired, and we were relentless. Our front was relentless, and the pressure just getting closer and closer to him. So I think it was just a matter of guys that refused to slow down, refused to give up. And then that pressure eventually got to him to the point. And then 8 was so, he was so valuable to them, he really got worn out. I thought he got worn out towards the end and did everything he could. And my hat is off to him. That fella is a great player, but I think that we kept the heat going the entire game.
Which one of the big stories coming into this week's game was your great Gold Friday outfit. Is that something that you have a little superstition now that it's going to become a weekly?
Well, I'm kind of old grandpa. When you're my age, you're ornery grandpa or the uncle that you're embarrassed of. But I've been encouraging our players. We want to start something. I think Gold Friday has a lot of legs. We have gold, and maroon are our colors, are maroon and gold, and so we're gonna wear gold on Friday. And so we make all of our guys wear gold. But on Thursday at the end of practice, I don't wear that all day. I sneak in the last couple of minutes of practice. I put something on. Last week it was a glitter shirt and some gold shoes. And this week I picked up a glitter hoodie and a cap. And so now they're ready. They're waiting it every week. I'll try to get something out there to bring a little humor after Thursday's practice. You've got to understand, we coaches are down there. We're not very fun to be with on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we were especially tough on them because they were getting patted on the back Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I think by Thursday, your practice must be positive, upbeat, and you need a little levity. And so I've got every other Friday the rest of the season. I've got to think of what I can do, but I've got some plans. So I think it will be something that we can all look forward to as I take Gold Friday to another level every week.
Coach, could you talk about Chandler's poise under center? Because it seems like he's getting more and more comfortable with you guys right now.
Well, I mean, I can't, and again, maybe he'll be here a little bit to talk a little bit. He's just learning what to do. He's getting comfortable. He knows he's the go-to guy. He knows that he's got responsibility, that he's going to be the starter. And he's responded well for that, but they meet long amounts of time. He's getting better because he's very coachable. He's got good running skills and throwing skills. He's got good running skills and good throwing skills, and I think I didn't really realize. I mean, I realized you can usually tell the way the ball comes out of a kid's hand if he's got a good spin on the ball, and Chandler's always had a good spin on the ball. But I think his accuracy, his touch. He came back and threw the Boogie coming across. I thought Boogie might have been a second or third receiver on that touchdown pass, but just calmly kind of watched the receivers and hit the second, third receiver. So he's we've got a lot of area we can continue to go, a lot of progress. But he really has taken it upon himself to develop as he's taking as much as Coach Rodriguez is putting to him. He takes it in.